Welcome to AutoRevive. We've got a massive rear-end collision project today. We have only 2 days to revive it, but the parts will take at least 3 days to arrive. This isn't just a repair, it's a suicide mission. The client surprised us at 1 a.m. This G-Wagon must be back on the road in 2 days. This car is a man's faith. It's every man's dream ride. That's why I'm in a hurry. I'm going to weld this faith back together, piece by piece. There's only one way, work overtime. And maybe get some new parts for my girlfriend's car too. But here's the critical point for this vehicle. It has a body-on-frame chassis with incredibly tough frame rails. The exterior is mangled and it likely bent the frame as well. If those inner frame rails are bent, then this car is a total loss. Let's peel back this sheet metal first to assess the damage. The inner liner and the base are deformed. The driver and passenger airbags are intact. The left wheel arch is missing, with a 2-day deadline. In bodywork, we don't care about the standard process. We only care about the result. Stay tuned until the end to see how this restoration turns out. Glass and paint protection film. Everything affecting the body repair must be stripped. Once stripped, it's time for the old Pro to get to work. Safety first, the front end must be secure. This prevents the car from shifting during the pull. The rear section also needs to be fixed. Next, grind off the paint. This is to weld on the pulling tabs, to pull out the crumpled areas. The first pulling tab is for a downward pull, to pull out the compressed metal. Then weld on the second pulling tab. This one is for a rearward pull. You guys should be able to see this, right? Using the chain hoist for the downward pull first. Let's see how much we can pull back. I want to respond to some comments regarding the pillar welding on the Rolls-Royce in the last episode. Everyone said it wasn't safe, but look at these densely welded pulling tabs. Think about that Rolls-Royce again. We had 5 days for that delivery. We had plenty of time. Coming back to this, 2 days is tight, so we're anchored to the pulling tower, pulling back with the hoist. But it's not budging. The hardness and thickness of this steel, judging by this impact area, the other car is likely a total wreck. If pulling doesn't work, we'll go to the wall, using a hydraulic ram to push it out. Switching to a larger surface area for another pull. The old Pro is inside hammering it out. Now pulling for a deep adjustment. Grind the surface first, to make spot welding easier. If we rely only on pulling, we'll never finish in 2 days. Today, the old Pro will show you some wild methods. This kind of raw, manual work you'll never see in an official dealership. Cut off the pulling tabs. Repeat the grinding process. Weld on more tabs. Pull it with all our strength. Cut off the excess. The steel thickness is no joke. The hoist is almost smoking from the strain. Going the unconventional route is a last resort, because it simply won't budge. Cut it out first, then restore it by hand. Time is money. Manual shaping is where a craftsman truly shines. Finally got it off. The bottom is slightly deformed. As expected, these dents can't be pulled out later. Cutting and reshaping the panel is the best choice. Usually we wouldn't do this in the shop, but special cases require special solutions. Start the manual shaping. Flatten the dents first. We need to remove this light housing. Same steps as before. Grind off the old welds. Heat it to remove the adhesive. Pry open the joints. Cut it out and remove it. The next part is simple. Just hammering it flat. Hammering up and down, constant striking, giving the steel a deep tissue massage. We can't afford to be late. Body workability comes from a craftsman refined by time. Next, handle the light housing and the hole near the tire air. Restore and refine it, preparing for the welding. Aligning the light housing. The screw holes aren't matching up. Weld on a pulling tab and pull it to the right. Using the puller with the hoist. Check the position again. Still a little off. Remove the pulling tab. Check the alignment one more time. It's aligned. Secure the screws directly. Now for the outer panel alignment. This needs a little more adjustment. Let the metal expand a bit more. Hammer the protruding spots. Realign the body lines. The rear is fine. The cut gaps are all lined up. The side is also aligned. Fixing it in place for fine-tuning. Uniformly aligning all the lines, keeping it as flat as possible without sinking. Now we can weld the panel back on. Finally, grind down the welds. The grinder and the metal are completing a handoff. Grinding away the past welding, letting the scars fade, giving this piece of steel a complete new life. Finally, let me tell you, the hardest metal I've ever seen is the new Tesla Model X. That thing is a pure steel beast. Thanks for watching AutoRevive. Now, let's start the installation.